Signu buggy. Is that King of Spades, or
could
that be Okapi?
That's King of Spades.
Okay, that is King of Spades.
Fat. Ow.
Okay. And we are off in the 5th race, women's race of the day. We got King of Spades, the buggy for Signu, pushed by Kappa Gamma, and in lane 3, and SDC in lane 1. It looks like SDC in lane 1 is taking a little bit of a lead, but it is kind of neck and neck right around the transition point, as
Sarah Andrews.
Signu is doing a decent job with their transition as well, although they actually picked it up a little in the back as they push off into the free roll about 2 to 3 seconds apart. So there's not a lot of distance between these two buggies, and we may actually see a pass.
Yeah, I could expect that. Signu tends to roll pretty well, though SDC has gotten to be much better in recent years with rolling, but I could see King of Spades passing Psychosis here.
And it looks like the distance between them is getting a little bit shorter, although it's pretty consistent. So
I think you'll see Signu start to accelerate as soon as they get past the stop sign.
Yeah. Now the only issue is if they are that close here, they might be that close going into the chute, which could be pretty dangerous. And we are getting past the stop sign at a time of about 1:05 for both.
Yep.
So these are both expected to be kind of on pace with the best times of the day.
Signu already bobbing and weaving, trying to get around after the transition flag, coming up on the chute flag. Signu definitely inside line, taking the turn, holding, passing, contact, and yet they're both through. Contact again, still rolling.
Got some NASCAR action. As
maybe one more, no. Up on hill 3, both made it through. A little bit of bumping and grinding. Very exciting down here in the chute.
And I think these two organizations are not going to be happy with each other, as depending on who may have initiated the contact, that team does run the risk of being disqualified. But it looks like that second bump did make a bit of a dent in Signu, as SDC kind of gave it a bit more of an incident, more than an incidental push there. But
yeah, that's going to slow them down. There's no two ways about it. Those two buggies are will be slower than they possibly could have been rolling clean.
Yep. And it'll be up to the safety and the buggy chairs and the lead trucks and the follow trucks to determine if those teams will be allowed to finish. But it looks like SDCB's team is putting up some great women's times, as they've pushed out to a bit of a far lead over Signu at this point. But and it looks like they're being pretty loudly cheered on as they're getting close to the finish, and it looks like we probably will see a sub 240 time.
Yeah. Their hill 4 didn't really get a good shove off on that one either, so this is actually pretty good for the issues they've already dealt with.
And with her hand on her buggy, it looks like it did cross at around a 2:38 time, good enough for second place. And it looks like Signu's Kappa Gamma team is crossing at around a time of 2:46, which is a little slower than the elite teams, but still pretty solid.
What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a